I don't usually talk shit about people, but when I do, I usually try to be as broad and as general as possible. Not only does this effectively piss off the biggest numbers of people, it's 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 less vicious than if you went at somebody personally, which is obviously not what you'd want them to do to you. But I imagine, what if you went at somebody generally, like whether it's rich people or helpless people or rich helpless people. I've seen everything. I've seen too much in this life already. Throw me up on the wooden stick and just be done with it, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes some days be like that, bro. And I'm not gonna fit, bro. Like, you guys are like, you're still here, motherfucker. You're still here watching my shit or watching someone else or watching your own thoughts. Those are the samurais for real, bro. You gotta watch your thoughts, bro. You gotta watch the way you think, and not because there's anything wrong, but just because when you watch your thoughts, then you can watch your tongue, then you can watch your body, and you can be like, oh, okay, this guy with this habit, he's gonna die. That's certain. And so is everybody else with a habit that you don't like. They're gonna die too. Even if you see somebody who's picture perfect, okay, never did a thing wrong in his life, they're still gonna die. So, knowing this, and it could be any second. It could be while I'm recording this video. It could be momentary. It could be 900 fucking years. And I hope it's not. If it is, fuck it. And it's like science has their opinion, but science is always evolving. Science is always changing. So what the fuck are they going to tell us? And so is religion, theology rather, is always changing also to accommodate the times. So, it's new perspectives, but it's really the same old story. It's just, that's the illusion, is that things are changing. But really, the cars that were here now, they were there in fucking 10,000 BC with the Spartans. Sparta! And, it's like, dude, there were martyrs in the BC era, totally. Okay? There's always been people who suffered ridiculous lengths if that was their purpose. If that was their role in the plan, right? But I know that, I wouldn't want that for me. But dude, some people are just never going to learn. They're always going to treat you like shit. And so that's why you have a camera, hopefully, to record some of it. But, yeah, if not, I don't know, call the police, Karen, I guess. But, it's all good, though, because, like, bro, I'm just grateful for the breath in my lungs, bro. Like, it's corny, but it's like, it's facts, bro. Like, you gotta fucking... Gratitude is like... It's like the best state you could possibly be in, bro. Gratitude, 100%. If you can't get there, you can at least forgive people. And it's like, that's kind of how you get there. And, it's like the people who we discipline the most, who we, like, rebuke the most, right? The ones that we say need to get their lives in order, like this fucking middle-aged guy in a baseball cap walking past me. Regular guy. And so, those people, those types of people that, like, we like mock and shame and shit, and there's like, I try not to do that these days, but there's a feeling, there's that killer instinct within me at all times. They're just like, knives are out, motherfucker. And, you meet people like that. You meet con artists and fucking ex-cons and fucking, like, violent thugs and shit, and, strippers and just, like, the underbelly, right? Junkies, you name it. You meet the underbelly and you start taking it personally a little bit. Be like, wow, is this me? What is this showing me about myself? That I'm so generous? That I'm so well put together? Or is it showing me the opposite? That I really need to turn away from my sins. I need to, like, actually like the repentance part is ongoing. Like it's not just like you get to lay back on a cloud at any given moment. Otherwise, you're gonna get a fucking fire poker up your ass, you know, in your backside. Okay, like that's how life be sometimes, though. And sometimes it'd be the opposite. Sometimes, you know, you'll be tripping for like 3.5 years on some dumb shit, and then one day a motherfucker says just the right thing, and like, oh yeah, that happened to me one time. I'm like, oh no shit. And it's like, yeah, statistically, of course it happened to you one time. Of course it happened to all of us one time, like a stubbed toe or a flat tire, or like, you know, you lose a job, you lose a spouse, you lose everything. Right? So, you know, just be happy, yada yada. I mean, what else can you do? Eudaimonia, right? That's all you can do, you know, like Epicurean type shit. You know, and that there's meaning to that. There's meaning to that just as much as there's meaning to the suffering and the hardship. They're both like, they coexist. They truly do, bro. They coexist sometimes at the same time and sometimes as far apart and as isolated as you can get. Polar opposites. So, this is Jake Jones Comedy. Have a great day. I know that you are. And if you're not, what the fuck is wrong with you now?